Hey, this is Tom from Mr. Game Fight Club, and welcome to the month of Mortal Kombat here on the channel, where I'll be celebrating the franchise's 30-year history all month long. Now, I'm getting a bit of a late start since last week I caught COVID, and this is the first time I felt like a human being in several days, so I've got a little bit of catching up to do. Now, I've played early Mortal Kombat games in the channel before, but there are two things I haven't done yet. Namely, I have not yet shared how I first experienced the game or made any kind of beginner's tutorial. Today I'll be doing a little bit of both. Now before I get started, I want to establish who this specific tutorial is for. Let's say with the game's anniversary you're feeling nostalgic, but you've never tried to play the game with any kind of sincerity. Or maybe the last time you touched it was many years ago on some kind of console. Or maybe you've never played the game at all and are interested in getting started but don't know how. Or there's a certain tournament organizer who is doing live tournaments this month and you want to be prepared. Now, in any case, I'll be teaching the game much in the way that I learned it, which is some methodical trial and error. Now, before we get too far, we need to talk about controls a little bit. If I can find what I did with them. There they are. Now here on the left, this is what an authentic arcade control panel looks like. So here's 1 player, 2 player. Your buttons, punches are on the left, kicks are on the right. You got block in the middle. And if you're using a standard 4-button pad, you'll probably want to put your punches on the left, your kicks on the right here on your face buttons. And then you can kind of put block wherever you want. It's, probably on one of the shoulders or both shoulders and both triggers, whichever's comfortable. And if you've got a 6-button pad, like say the Hori Fighting Commander or the PDP Mortal Kombat X fighting pad or what have you, then it's even better because, you can have a little bit more of an authentic experience. Punch on the left, kicks on the right, block in the middle. Right? Right. All right, so let's actually get into the game and let's talk about a few things. And I'll be using RetroArch and the arcade version just for demonstration's sake. But then we'll be getting into actual gameplay. Movement, there's not a whole lot to talk about, right? We got forward, we got back, we got crouch, and we got jump. Now, when you jump, that is a commitment, so you want to make sure that when you do it, you're doing it on purpose. Now, as with any fighting game, I recommend that you go ahead and push all the buttons, right? Just see what they do. All right, there's high punch, there's low punch, there's low kick, there's high kick, because, it's kind of high. Notice that the punches, you can kind of spam them, right? And that's what block looks like, right? You can block crouching, you can block standing, cannot block while jumping. Command moves, universal command moves. Let's start with the roundhouse. The roundhouse is you hold back and push high kick. Okay, that's what that looks like. Hiya. Sweep is back and low kick, like so. Notice you do get a bit of range on that. Pretty good tool to use. The knee. If you push either high kick or low kick in close, you get a knockback. Well, knockback and knockdown, both. The headbutt is similar, except you are in close and you push high punch. Now, that's going to be different for every character, so if I use this with Sub-Zero, he uses a backhand punch. But the effect is the same. You get a little bit of a knockback and stun. The ducking kick, you hold down and push high kick or low kick. Either or. And of course, the iconic uppercut. Now, neutral in this game is very, very important. The neutral game is so important that I won't even mention character-specific special moves here. Now, do you need special moves in order to do, like, high-level play? I mean, yeah, absolutely. But just as a beginner, you really need to focus on neutral. Right, getting used to all of your buttons, getting used to all the situations in which you want to use them. But learning neutral will carry you a long, long way in this franchise. In fact, it'll carry you all the way to Mortal Kombat 4 pretty easily. So let's look at these attacks again, and let's talk about where you might use them. So standing high kick gives you a bit of stagger, and it's also very fast. It's good to stop, say, in advance. So you want to go bam. So get back. Low kick is a little bit of a poke, so you can kind of stick your foot out there. It's got a little bit more range than the high kick. Not much. But it does have just a slightest bit of range. The low punch and high punch, now these are going to be your damage dealers. So if you just sit there and spam it, I mean, look at that. It took out, like, what, 30% health? So a good tactic to use is, say, after sweep, come in here and spam one of the punches, either or. Now, all of your standard attacks are going to miss versus a crouching opponent.
Kano wins.
Is that right? Hang on. Did I just let go of the button? Oh. Well, we both just learned something. So I guess the crouching opponent, I guess you can use the knee. Yeah, there's the headbutt. Nah. But yes. You can use a throw against a crouching opponent, but, you know, your standard high kick and low kick from back here is not going to work. You want to get in there, throw a knee, do a throw. Roundhouse is a pretty good tool to stop advances while you're retreating. So if you're doing like that, throw a roundhouse. It's pretty quick. Sweep is going to be your go-to for low attacks, but it is very unsafe on blocks, so just kind of keep it in mind. Right, so if you want to do like a mini mix-up. Uppercuts can also be anti-air, but you have to get your spacing correct for starters, and your timing is going to be pretty narrow window. You can absolutely do it, but it is going to take some trial and error. Now, throw, again, is valid against a crouching opponent, but just keep in mind that if you're playing this game against the AI will counter-throw you. It's a bunch of bull. In fact, it's the primary way in which the AI will cheat against you is they will just throw you out of everything. It just gets automatic priority. Now, jumping. I have largely avoided talking about jumps because it kind of deserves special mention. Being in the air at all puts you at high risk. Jump is a commitment. There is no control. There's no blocking. So you are vulnerable to all the projectiles, juggles, and several short combos. So you can get into a lot of trouble just by hopping around. Jumping should be a conscious effort either to move around the arena or to apply pressure. Say, for example, sweep, jump kick. Or if you land a jump kick, you can go in for another jumping attack. Or you can go land a jumping punch to take advantage of that stagger. Either to, you know, throw out another move, or you can just jumping punch to use that stagger to retreat. So, yeah, you need to make sure that when you do jump, you make it as safe as possible. And the way you do that is from hard knockdowns. So from a knee, you can then use a jump kick to apply pressure. Or from a sweep, you can use that to retreat. You can also use jump to switch sides, just as I showed off there. So like after sweep, if you want to change sides, you can do that. let's say you're getting back into a corner and you want to jump over, you have to be very careful that your opponent doesn't, anticipate that. I'm using 2 controllers at the same time. So, yeah, they can do a neutral jump and knock you out of the air if you're not careful. All right, so that's all the basics. So again, if you are a flat, just dead beginner at this game, you want to practice your neutral skills. Cool? Cool. All right, that's all for that. Now I'm going to fire up how I first played the game, which was on a Sega Genesis. All right, where is my capture? Capture, where'd you go? Voila, capture. It's running somewhere. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me, hang on. Cam, look at display capture. Video device capture. You, Magewell. Where is you? Why are you being so difficult? I swear I tested this beforehand. Hello? Ah, there it is. Getting there. Getting there. Fish. Fish. Right? Fish. All right, Magewell, I got it. Thank you. Okay, now what set the Genesis apart from its other console ports is that, of course, it has the infamous Code of Honor, or the blood code as it's known informally. Who remembers it? Who remembers the code?
Get over here!
That's right. It is ABACABB. Fix me camera a little bit. All right. Now there is a separate cheat menu here that I am not going to use. I am going to increase my credits, though. Oh, who's good to start with? Johnny, sure.
Fight!
Yep. Alright, so notice that I didn't use any specials during that round.
Fight.
That was all neutral. Boom. This was such a game changer back in the day, too. This was just like the coolest thing.
Fight.
Boom. Now, I was first introduced to the game in the arcades. And it was like neighbor kid talk, you know? It's like, oh, I went to the arcade. There was just like this most awesome game in there. It's called Mortal Kombat. And there's like all these ninjas throwing spears and stuff. Oh, hell no.
Fight. Finish him.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's up. Now, of course, everyone went for the ninjas because
Fight.
why not? They're ninjas. Now, I think when this game came out, I was... Oh, God, I was super young. I don't think I was even 10. But I think I was,
Fight.
I think the violence had an effect on me and my opinion of the game and how cool it is. Not because I wanted to, like, go out and hurt people, as would become the story later on,
Finish him.
you know, in the news media outlets. But, you know, I was just kind of into it. Like, you know, R-rated movies with lots of violence. That was like a drawing point, you know? Oh, I lost my capture. Where's my capture at? Come on, catch up to me. Hello? Or did the game crash? That's entirely possible, too. You have to remember, this is old-ass hardware. Oh, here we go. We got something. Oh, there's no pause either. Okay, this could be an issue. Ah.
Fight.
Yep, my my thing froze. My capture froze. Gotta love it. Awesome. Okay. How do I fix? Do I do the old unplug replug? How do I convince it? Some background music while I figure this out. Technology is amazing when it works, right? If nothing else, I'll just fire up RetroArch and play the Genesis port there. I mean, it's not authentic. But whatever. I guarantee I've already had a game over at this point. I'd have to start over anyhow. Let's try the old remove, add back in. Let's try that one more time. Yep, we are stuck, boys. Okay. Well, fine. It was a good idea. Alright, fine. Oi. On the fly troubleshooting. Gotta love it. Okay. How we look? Ish. We're getting there. All right, Fubar, shut up. Yeah? Yeah.
Get over here!
Oh, sure. I'll go Kano this time. I don't often use Kano.
Fight!
So, here we go. Post capture issues. Now, in the first match or two, you can get away with jumping around, but as I had advised earlier, you really don't want to rely on it. Step back.
Finish him.
Now, here's another one that got the censor's attention, right? The beating heart fatality.
Fight!
Yeah, sorry I keep screwing around with all the displays and captures. You know, I had everything working. But, you know, I'm just at the mercy of the live streaming gods. Ish. Okay.
Fight!
Nah, that's still not right.
Finish him.
Out of here. Call that good enough and stop screwing with it.
Fight.
I think, also, like a lot of people, I experienced this game with a family member. I think for a lot of people, it's like older brothers, maybe younger brothers. Who knows? For me, it was my cousin. My cousin introduced me to this game. He showed me the ropes, and he showed me the roundhouse kick. He showed me the sweeps. Yeah, he taught me, without really realizing it, he taught me neutral. And how to play the game really without knowing special moves. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Fight.
Now, of course, this is where you meet Reptile if you manage a double flawless, which I will not be getting. You may or may not notice that this stage theme is actually different from the arcade. This theme was composed entirely by Matt Furness, who did the soundtrack for the Genesis version overall, but this is not at all like Dan Forden's original. If you ask me, this version is a little bit better. The Genesis version missing all of the developers' body parts at the bottom of the pit there.
Fight.
So, yeah, the pit in the arcade version is even that much more gruesome. Alright, now this is where jumping around can really get you into trouble. So again, I use that sweep to make jumping safe. That's what's up.
Fight.
Now, Raiden having that side switch teleport also makes him very maneuverable. And notice it's spelled R-A-Y-D-E-N and not as it is in the arcade, which is R-A-I-D-E-N. I had read that was because of legal troubles with the shoot 'em up of the same name, Raiden Triad, or I think some of the more recent games would be like Raiden Fighter's Jet, which I don't know how in the world you can confuse Kung Fu Hat Man with Shooty Plane, but okay, whatevs.
Fight.
All right, again using that that spammy low punch, do some damage after a sweep. Back up, gang. Back up.
Finish him.
That was a narrow victory. But a lot of times, if you just chill out, you'll be fine. Okay? Just think about what you're doing. You'll be aight. And if you remember from the settings menu,
Fight. Excellent.
Like it was just on easy, but even this game on easy is not exactly a walk in the park. And so far so good.
Fight.
Let's see if I can get a throw in here. No, won't need it.
Finish him.
I'll be alright. And there's really no benefit besides like a little bit of a score bonus to doing the fatalities on every match. It's just there for flair.
Fight.
Using that low kick as a poke. Oh, thought I'd catch him lucky on the uppercut, but not the case. I still have half health to take on Sonya. Oh, she counter swept. Ah. Them legs be lethal, boys.
Fight.
Gotta watch out for those gams. Sub-Zero showing off the fact that Sweep is very unsafe on block, as he was able to use his freeze ball after blocking it. Ah. I have even less health than I did last time. Ah. No. Ah, so close. Ah. Okay. Sure, I'll go back to cage. Why not?
Fight.
Occasionally, you can use the shadow kick from Johnny Cage as a juggle. But if I remember correctly, that the timing on it's pretty narrow. Let's get it done.
Fight.
I mean, if you're just gonna let me just stand there and let me kick you in the face, I mean, I'm gonna do it. You know, it's too bad we didn't see Elizabeth Malecki as Sonya after MK1 again. I think she did well. If you look at her lately, though, I mean, she's super buff. Like, even more than she is here. Because you kind of forget, a lot of these people either were or are in the fitness industry. Carlos and actually both the people here on screen, Carlos and Rich Divizio, they were primarily martial artists. which automatically made them, you know, pretty fit. I'm just getting my ass beat. But yeah, Ho Sung Pak, well, I guess he's a martial artist too. Rich. No, it was Carlos. Or was it Carlos? His brother. So there's Carlos Messina, and then Daniel, I think, played the ninjas.
Fight.
Let's see if I can make some headway. He's raiding. I think I'm down to my last credit, so I forgot to set it when I switched over to RetroArch. That's such a weird electrical sound effect. Sounds nothing like the arcade. Ooh, that was a little too fast. I do find the input methods for these special moves to be interesting. Because they're kind of sort of conventional. Because, you know, at the time, you had your Capcom, Street Fighter 2 was out. So, like, your fireballs are still more or less, you know, quarter circle forward and a punch. But it's usually just down and then forward and then punch. So, like, Raiden's Thunderbolt and Sub-Zero's Ice Ball, they're both down forward and low punch. And there are no charge characters. And no moves are performed using a charge input. At least in this game. Oh, back up. Oh, this is not going well. Okay, now.
Fight.
But despite the fact that there are no charge moves, they put enough inputs in the way that it may as well be a charge. Like Raiden's Thunder, or Flying Torpedo. The one where he yells gibberish all day. But that's back, forward. Which that may as well be a charge back than forward, right? Ooh, don't want it. Shit. I actually don't remember if I have any credits remaining or not. I do. I got the last one. Let's make it count. Who am I going to beat the game as? Because that's basically what it boils down to. Sure. Well, this is the last match before Goro, even.
Fight.
Now her... Alright, there it is. Her leg grab is down, low punch, down, low punch, block, low kick at the same time. That's a whole lot of buttons. But you can combo with it. Ah! Thought I was being smart.
Fight.
Oh, am I close enough? Oh, not quite. Her fireball is like the weirdest input. So it's high punch, back, high punch. So it's not really a smooth way to do it. I'm gonna drop a save right there. Just in case.
Fight.
He's just like, quit it, stop, quit it.
Finish him.
And in jumps in. Goro, now we are gonna notice a marked difference between Sega Genesis and arcade is in the Goro fight. Because, I mean, really, for the most part, if you get the timing going, all you have to do is a neutral jump kick and, like, you're pretty much done. Now, if you get out of the rhythm, it's a little bit more difficult to get back in it.
Fight.
Although I found even in the arcade version, it's just a bad idea to be on the ground. At least with Goro. Nah, he was extra nice to me there. I could have gone very poorly. Alright, last but not least.
Fight.
Now this fight in the arcade is also quite different, but it's extra cheesy. Because if it looks like he's going to be in trouble, he will do a morph, so that he can block or do a teleport or something. And he uses way more fireballs. Which even blocking the fireballs is horrible chip damage. I mean, it basically doesn't matter if you block them or not. Ooh. Okay. Probably gonna lose this round. Oh, never mind. I got her done. Captured by Shang Tsung, Sonya's Special Forces unit was taken hostage. Their only hope was the tournament. Shang Tsung promised to release the entire team only if Sonya could win the contest. Her victory not only released her unit, but also put an end to the Black Dragon and Shang Tsung's powerful grip on the tournament. Yeehaw! Alright, there's Daniel, Johnny Cage, Richard. Okay, yeah, it was Carlos. Raiden. No, Daniel played both the ninjas. Okay. Cool. So that's Mortal Kombat 1 on the Sega Genesis. Now, before I move on to Mortal Kombat 2, I wanted to also share how I found out about Mortal Kombat 2 back in the day. And it was primarily through gaming magazines. That's really something you don't see anymore. So this is Electronic Gaming Monthly. I'm pretty sure I owned this exact magazine. There's an ad for Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Oh, we got a 2-page ad. So this issue was January 1994. This is when I was 10 years old. And in EGM and frankly in several magazines at the time, you had a directory. So if you wanted to learn about, say, Subterranea, you can go to page 236. Oh, that's Zool? Zool. Wow. Yeah, here's Subterranea. It's a... Let's see, what did they think of it? Oh, it came out in the first quarter of 1994 as well? Oh, wow. Holy crap. So they did a big spread on Mortal Kombat 2 when it was coming out in the arcades. It's back and better than ever. The one game that took Street Fighter from its unchallenged reign of fighting games. This time, there's more of what made it great and a few new surprises. Place 7 new characters on brand new multi-scrolling backgrounds. The sounds have also been pumped up with DCS, the digital sound compression. Doesn't stop there. There's more blood, more moves, fatalities, and 5 times the secrets as before. I don't know how they quantify that exactly. Because Mortal Kombat 1 really only had the one secret, which was Reptile. 7 new characters, 12 in all. They even did like a Mortal Kombat 2 versus Street Fighter 2 comparison. I don't know why. That's not like this useful comparison exactly. Then and now. It gives you some moves right there in the spread. There's the whole ladder. All except for, they cut off Shao Kahn at the top. Oh, wow. Yeah. This was the hype train back then. Tournament Fighters ad, yeah. A GamePro magazine. GamePro was another big one back in the day. 51 Pro reviews, including Eternal Champions, Sonic Spinball. More Tournament Fighters, hey? Yeah, it's Eternal Champions. It looks like they took 28. Oh my goodness, these fucking coupons. TV Golf. Wow. That's a good deal right there. Jaguar, remember the Jaguar? No? Well, there's a good reason for that. Hot at the arcades. So this would have been a 2-page spread. Gotta love this artwork too. Shang Tsung and Jax are ready to rumble. Liu Kang kicks Reptile to death with his new finishing move, which that's absolutely not it. That's the bicycle kick, and that's just a normal Ash special move. So yeah, this is how I would have read about and learned about Mortal Kombat back in the day. This was the hype machine. Oh, there's a little blurb here with Ed Boon. Oh, wow. They talk about Ermac as far back as here? Oh, my God. Game Pros, what's the scoop on the hidden Ermac character, Ed Boon? I can't tell you if it's in Mortal Kombat 2. It's not necessarily a thing you can get to by doing this or that. It's associated with a... I can't say it's a bug, but it's an event that happens in the game that shouldn't happen. I called it Ermac, my program code, which stands for Error Macro. When something happens that shouldn't happen, it'll fix itself. Similarly, Smash TV had a thing where the game would lock up and would put you in a warp zone. It would basically recover the system and put you back in the game, but the game creators called that glitch the hidden key room or something like that. Ermac is similar. It's not a feature that can be accessed by doing any particular moves. Interesting that he's calling it a feature. Huh. What prompted you to do Mortal Kombat 2? What did you want to do in the sequel? John Tobias and I came up with the first Mortal Kombat while he was working on Total Carnage and I was working on Super High Impact. For the most part, a lot of what we do at Williams is asking, what can we do better than what's currently existing? With our digitized graphics, we could add elements that couldn't be done in Street Fighter, so we came up with the fatality stuff and all that. Plus, we did it very quickly. We did Mortal Kombat 1 in about 8 months. From start to finish. Usually it's a 12 to 14 month process. So that's interesting, right? I would have thought this would take far longer, but I guess that wasn't necessarily the case. How about hidden stuff Mortal Kombat 2? Your score really means nothing in the first Mortal Kombat. It's simply numbers. In the second game, though, there are actual plateaus that when you're hitting with your score, when you get 30 wins in a row, you fight this one hidden character. When you hit 50, you get this. Or maybe when you do 10 fatalities in a row, something like that. Everything is kind of building up something way down the line. So he's teasing Noob Saibot there, where in a versus mode, if you get, I think it's 25 wins in a row, you get to fight Noob Saibot. Oh, wow. Yeah, man. I would have been super hyped to have read all of that in the magazine. But that's enough of that. See, when I experienced Mortal Kombat 2, it was again on a home console. Which for me was on the Sega Genesis as well. But eventually it was the Sega 32X, the doomed add-on. Any chances here in my history? Nope. And I remember that I asked for Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega 32X for Christmas one year. And I knew ahead of time that my parents had bought it for me because I would go I found their hiding spot, and I would look at it every day until Christmas. Very careful not to disturb or make it look like I had been in there. But the 32X version featured larger characters and better graphics, but the sound was still the same. Oh, and the farts. You can't forget the farts. Hell yeah. Okay. I want free play. I want the AI to do friendships if they win. And battle plan, this cheat allows you to start pretty much wherever you want in the lineup. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do any of this other stuff. I am going to tell it that I'm using a 6-button controller, though. That's kind of important. Oh, let's start with Jax. Oh yeah, you didn't get voice samples on the Sega Genesis either. Or if you did, they were rather really crunchy. Yeah, look at this.
Jax wins.
Now, unlike Mortal Kombat 1, blood was on by default.
Round 2, fight.
And that was true for both the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo.
Finish him.
Oh, I actually don't remember.
Jax wins.
Hang on. I actually don't remember the moves list. It's been too long.
Round 1, fight.
Ooh, yeah, I tried to use... Oh, okay. Tried to use that uppercut as an anti-air, and I got the timing wrong.
Jax wins. Round 2, fight.
Ah, there's Dan. How you doing, Dan? Good to see you. Dan Ford, our composer.
Finish him.
Ah.
Jax wins.
Yeah, I didn't even bother to look. Oops.
Round 1, fight.
Mortal Kombat 2 is basically everything that Mortal Kombat 1 was. It's just faster, and there's, you know, kind of more of everything.
Jax wins.
There's more specials, there's more fatalities.
Round 2.
The fights do get a bit more vertical. Just some specials can be performed in the air now. So that whole thing about jumping around, I mean, that's still 100% valid. Like, jumping around can get you into a lot of trouble.
Finish him. Jax
Oh, that is
wins.
not it.
Round 1, fight. Gotcha.
What? What now? What now? What you gonna do?
Jax wins. Round 2, fight.
Poke, poke. Oh, I might be boned.
Liu Kang wins. Round 3, fight.
Oop.
Gotcha. Finish him.
Give me them arms.
Jax wins. Fatality.
Man, fatalities are so much more gruesome in this game. By like a lot.
Round 1, fight.
gonna see if I can catch him. Catch him blocking.
Jax wins.
Don't have to. Jax has a lot of really good tools.
2, fight.
That ground pound is unblockable. So if you got someone who's blocking in a corner a lot, you can just bust them out of it. Oh, where you at? Oh, that sucks. Ah.
Wins. Round 3, fight.
Let me see if I can catch him in a throw. I'm getting my ass beat.
Finish him. Reptile.
Oh, right.
Friendship. Friendship.
I forced the AI to do friendships.
Kitano.
Yeah, Katana's one of the spammers. I mean, she can pretty well just guard, use her fan lift, do a jump combo, and call it done. This is probably my favorite track on the Genesis / 32X versions of the game. Love the armory. It's good stuff. I mean, I like the arcade version too, but this one's like even that much better. Ah, these input reads.
Reptile wins.
Huh. Spams didn't help me there.
Round 3, fight.
Wow. That's faster than you can actually perform a sweep by yourself. That's raw. Wow.
Finisher.
That's not right.
Reptile wins.
That's not right.
Friendship. Friendship. Liu Kang. Round
Now, Lou
fight.
got a whole mess of special moves. It's the first game where he gets his air fireball and low fireball. So he's a zoning nightmare, especially in PvP.
Reptile.
AI obviously doesn't care. AI's just like, whatever.
Round 2, fight.
I just need one. I just need one.
Finish him.
Ah.
Reptile wins.
Ass.
Friendship.
All right, I'll go random one more time. And then I think I got another trick up my sleeve.
Round 1, fight. Fight.
Ooh, that was an opportunity for an uppercut, but that's okay. Hey, hey, I actually let me throw it.
Finish him. Melina wins. Fatality. Round 1, fight.
All right, Bronca, what you got? Can I get away with that? No, not so much.
Baraka wins.
Okay, well, I mean, it's worth a shot. You know, posterity's sake.
Round 2, fight.
Bro. Oh. Why did I forget about that? Of course.
Wins.
He's the other spammer.
Friendship.
Apart from Katana.
Baraka.
Oh, hey. Speaking of.
Round 1, fight.
Man, they are much better about blocking it than they would be in the arcade. Wow.
Wins.
Still getting through.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, right. Of course. Don't jump. Don't jump. Take your own advice, Tom. Don't jump. That's bullshit. He just threw me out of that sweep.
Finish him.
Thought I had him.
Baraka wins. Friendship.
I'm getting a lot of presents today. All right, I want to try something. I have not confirmed it on the consoles,
Shang Tsung.
but I do know there's a way that you can cheese this game like horribly.
Round 1, fight.
You got to get the right rhythm. Okay, that's not right. That's not the right rhythm.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, come on, follow me. Jump. Well, that's a sweep from downtown.
Finish him. Baraka wins. Friendship.
Kills me.
Shang Tsung.
I'm gonna try this again. See if you get it right, it's basically an instant win.
Round 1, fight.
And I'm using Shang Tsung for no other reason than it happens to be a little bit easier. Okay, I don't think it works.
Shang Tsung wins.
It's like 2 presses a second. It's very rhythmic.
Round 2, fight.
You don't want the spam. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. You don't want the high punch spam. And that's a little too fast.
Finish him.
Well, doesn't matter. I win.
Shang Tsung wins.
Shang's moves are all the way over here.
Round 1, fight.
Oops. That's definitely not the rhythm either.
Jax wins. Round 2.
Tap, 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 tap. Hey, I think I got it.
Wins.
Or maybe I was just that close to the end of his life or anyway. One or the other.
Round 3, fight. Finish him.
Hey, it does work.
Shang Tsung wins.
Hell yeah. It just looks a little different. The audio cues
Round
are
1, fight.
a little more spaced out. Oh, she's a little too far. God, these throws. Oh my gosh, she threw me out of that sweep again. See how you like it.
Wins. Round 2, fight.
God, I cannot get that timing. Oh, I dropped it, but it was going. Well, hey, Jade. How's it going?
Finisher.
Got-y.
Wins.
I can't believe that still works.
Round 1, fight.
Bow down, bow down. Oh, whoops. I should not have let go of block. What you gonna do? You gotta do something. You gotta sit there and block all day. Or crouch.
Shang Tsung wins.
Oh, that's mean.
Round 2, fight.
Oh, almost had it.
Finisher.
Works for me.
Shang Tsung wins. Round 1, fight.
It was a little slow in the uptake. Oh, how did he get out of it?
Shang Tsung wins. Round 2, fight.
Oh, what just happened? Oh, I just got a bit of stutter. Okay, I can deal with that. Stutter's fine.
Scorpion wings. Round 3, fight. Come here! Finish him. Shang Tsung wins.
Not bad.
Fatality.
Get an arcade, mostly accurate. Pit 2. Now we're getting there.
Round 1, fight.
Now this would be the Jade fight, but it's also an opportunity to fight Smoke. You get a Toasty here. Which I wish I understood the odds of getting Toasty. I'm pretty sure it's awful low.
Shang Tsung wins. Round 2, fight.
Oops. Swing and a miss. I don't know who's worse, Smoke or Jade. But I mean, they're both pretty awful to fight, if I'm being honest. I already forgot the inputs for this. Oh. It's the wrong button anyway.
Round 1, fight.
Again with that counter throw. Oh, that was way too fast.
Shang Tsung wins.
Didn't matter though.
Round 2, fight. Finish him.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung wins. Fatality.
Nice. Now, Kentaro
Round
is kind of like Goro in that you really want to stay off the ground. And I discovered what you want to do is get this rhythm going when he tries to uppercut you out of the air. And yes, you can uppercut the teleport, but I didn't. Like, I didn't do that on purpose. Like, that's really hard to do.
Round 2, fight.
I don't know if he's going to do it here.
Kintaro
Yeah.
wins.
Oh, did it crash on me? That's cool. Love that. Oh, and the thing stays. All right, well, let's just back all the way out. That's okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, though. Whoops. I want to go all the way to 14.
Shang Tsung.
Gabish.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, I didn't tell that I have a 6-button controller, did I? Nope, sure didn't. Oh well. Oh my god, how do you do an uppercut on a 3-button controller?
Kitaro wins.
Huh.
Round 2, fight.
You have to hold down back? You do. You have to hold down and back.
Kitaro wins.
That's okay. I'm gonna let it game over. Yeah, I need to tell it that I have the correct controls. If you're wondering what the activator is, that was kind of like their attempt at
Shang Tsung.
like VR, sort of, or
1, fight.
like an early Connect. You know what I mean? Where it captures your body movements and then translates it on screen. I have no idea how that works. Especially back in the Genesis days. Oh my god.
Kitaro wins.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to win that trade.
Round 2, fight.
Oh man, even when you try to jump out the way, you have to know which way you're jumping.
Kitaro wins.
Man, Garo's tough. I'm going to stick with Shang. Because that triple fireball is pretty strong.
1, fight. Kitaro wins.
I can use Katana's morph too.
Round
Probably.
2, fight.
I'm gonna learn the timing of that one of these days. See, if I jump without attacking, sometimes I can get that. I'm just trying to learn some patterns here.
Kitaro wins. Kitano.
What if I just go straight katana anyway?
Round 1, fight. Outstanding. Kitano.
Hey, it worked. And drop a save.
Round
So I don't have all day.
fight.
Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, the jumping around, flailing, pushing random buttons, yeah. Imagine.
Round 3, fight.
Ooh, it's one step too far. No. Oh, that's right. Saves don't work. It like crashes the whole thing.
Kitano. Round 1, fight. Excellent.
Ooh. Oh, this is corner. Oh, this is bad.
Excellent. Kitano wins. Round 2, fight.
I wonder if I can take advantage of that block. Oh, I can.
Excellent.
So it doesn't matter if he blocks it, as long as I follow up immediately with a fan. Okay, never mind.
Kitano wins. Round 3, fight.
Oh, there's that uppercut I was looking for like eons ago. Can I do it now? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Kitano. Round 1, fight. Excellent.
Okay, so you gotta land the jump kick late in order to take advantage of it.
Kitaro.
That was not late, that was not at all.
Round 2, fight.
Oh,
Kitano wins.
got lucky is what happened.
Round
Flubbed that last
3,
fan throw. He can still grab you out of it. Man.
Kitaro wins.
Alright, how's that save state go? Does it work? No, it breaks the whole thing. Cool. Boy, it just really will not let me do save states mullet. It says no. You know, I think we're going to call that close enough. Control, 6 button. We're going all the way to the top, boys. Sure, I'll keep using Shang.
You will die.
Alright. Now, there was a similar exploit with Shao Kahn as Kintaro, is what you're looking for is an uppercut that you can just jump kick him out of.
You will die.
Which it doesn't look like he's going to use either.
You will die. You will die.
You stay over there.
You will die.
For the longest time, I thought that was the only thing that he would use in his taunts.
You will die.
Because that's the only one he can use in Genesis 32X. He was much nicer to me than Kintaro was. Shang Tsung not only turns against and defeats both Kintaro and Shao Kahn, he also takes over the rule of the Outworld. With Shao Kahn's armies at his command, he finally unbalances the Furies. He weakens the dimensional gates between Outworld and Earthrealm. Along with his elite group of sorcerers, he uses this weakness to march a never-ending horde of demons into the Earth, dooming its inhabitants to eternal darkness. Have a nice day. Okay. So it's a shame that the Genesis didn't last for much longer. I swear it was working. But anywho, this was kind of a mini tutorial into Mortal Kombat, the Klassik games, as well as, kind of like how I played the games when I was a youngin'. This was a formative game in my youth. It was the first fighting game I ever played, and is a series that I follow still. It's gotten quite a bit more complicated over the years, but a lot of the mechanics are still the same, surprisingly. Neutral is still very, very important. So, I hope you enjoyed this look back on 30 years ago. So, happy birthday, Mortal Kombat. I'll be back soon with more Mortal Kombat coverage. There's a lot to get through. So, just be on the lookout for all of that stuff. But for now, I've been Tom from Mystery Game Fight Club, and I'll see you around.